Hi and welcome back to Motorcycle Tourists. I'm Jesse and today we're going to have a look at this. It's a turn-by-turn navigation provided in the TFT display on the F750GS using the BMW's Motorrad Connected application on your smartphone. And the big question is this going to be enough? Can you get away with using just this? Or do you maybe need one of these? Or maybe one of these that I used on my previous bike? Or will this be enough? Stay tuned to the end of this video and you'll find out. Well, the first thing you're going to need is one of these, a smartphone. But who doesn't have a smartphone in the year 2018? You pair it up with a display using Bluetooth as you would any other device. But before we can do that, we have to download the application and have a look at it to see what it can do.
As soon as you open the application, you're going to see an overview of your motorcycle. You can see the mileage, last known tire pressure and how far it is to next service. You can also see a list of your latest rides, and if you tap on one of them, see it on the map. In the settings you can among other things change between metric and imperial units. The app also lets you download maps for offline use, so you don't have to be connected all the time. This is especially useful if you have roaming chargers or expect to drive where there's poor reception. You simply type in the address the same way you would any other map software and tap the start button to begin the route calculation. Here you can turn on and off real-time traffic view to see where the congestions are and avoid getting stuck in a traffic jam, which is great. You can tap the different routes to select between the shortest and fastest route. It even lets you specify route criteria so you can avoid things like motorways, toll roads and ferries. Finally, just tap the start navigation button, go to your bike and follow the instructions. And one would think that would be easy, right?
So looking at the instructions, we should be coming up to a roundabout in about 650 meters, at which point we're supposed to go straight ahead, I think.
Unfortunately, that's not always the case. The number 1 here indicates we're supposed to take the first exit out of the roundabout. That icon isn't entirely clear at first glance. But not to worry, as with any other GPS, it will just recalculate the route if you take a wrong turn. And here I am at a roundabout where I'm supposed to take the second exit. This wasn't entirely clear at first, but if you have a Bluetooth helmet and connect it to the display, you will also get verbal instructions, and that is what solved this mystery for me. It also features a clear progress bar that counts down to the upcoming turn. Now, this isn't as visually intuitive as navigating using a fully featured navigator. Can you just imagine those complicated spaghetti intersections where you have 3 exits to the left, 4 to the right, and a roundabout with 9 exits and 3 traffic lights floating above your head? That's just nasty on any day, but without the visual aid, it would be a nightmare. But for most cases, I think I can make do with this. It also has a point of interest system that you can access without having to dig out your mobile phone. It features the usual suspects such as petrol stations and museums, but also administrative areas and buildings, which is very useful if you need to file a visa application or insurance claim abroad. Once you have selected your point of interest, just start the route navigation, follow the instructions and off you go.
It's evident that BMW didn't want to cut too far into market shares of their fully fledged navigator that they offer, which is actually a Garmin navigator rebranded by BMW, which is really good. One of the shortcomings of navigating via the display is that there is no way to see a map, only icons and simple instructions. I remember on the Garmin Sumo that I had on my previous bike that it would show me little icons of restaurants and petrol stations and other facilities as they were approaching, and that was actually very helpful. You could make decisions along the route when to stop based on those icons. But navigating via the TFT display is still very useful. It's better than nothing, and I can see if you're in a pinch or if you don't have very complicated needs for navigation, you're not driving across deserts or outside of the road network or doing complicated multi-stop routes, then this may actually be enough. So we'd love to hear from you, our viewers, so please leave a comment in the section below and tell us if you think this would be enough for your needs, or if you want a fully fledged navigator on your bike. Please hit the like button if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on the BMW F750GS. Thanks for watching and see you soon.